Okay. I decided to play double Fiery Warwick again since I saw a little bit more aggressive decks like Zoo and Mech Mage, where double Fiery Warwicks is simply but pretty good. I guess I go for the greedy way here against Borea. Um, Thaurissan is good, Death Spider good. Need patrons though. At least that's already an okay hand to play the Emperor on. If I can somehow overcome the problem of him playing patrons later or something. Okay, the hand keeps getting better. That's good. Takes so long to figure out what warrior you're up against. Hand becomes more and more. If I pick up an Inner Rage or a Whirlwind, this will be a pretty cool turn 5. Even if I don't, I might just coin out Emperor and then go for something like Warsong to kill this. Well, I guess I have to kill it with Death. Oh, okay, I'm killing this with Death by next turn. Oh, there we go. Let's see if he has an Harrison Jones. Might be possible. Kept this card, didn't play it so far. Could be Patrons, could be Harrison. Given that this just happened, could also be Brawl. So might be better not to overextend. This is a pretty good hand to reduce. Also, he doesn't have an obvious way to deal with my stuff right now. And if I go for the Patron's turn with Warsong, I at least get some amount of damage in. And I can just play Warsong Patrons against these Armorsmiths. Oh, actually might have been better for him to sacrifice. Oh. He doesn't do anything about that. Okay, fine. I'm fine with that. I guess that's just many patrons and much armor. I don't even need to invest resources into that. Oh, well, this was a mistake. I think I gave him one more armor than I needed to. It's already enough. I will only get one if he... it's already more than enough. Good thing is that the Death Rattle will proc afterwards, so... the thing that he can do is hit my face or just play a Whirlwind. Then this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2. And this might be a problem later. Seriously, though. This is... Okay, let's see. This is... How much damage is this? It's 5 patrons, 15, 17, 21. So I need... 18? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 bodies. I get 2 whirlwinds off. This is about 16 triggers. This is 18 damage. Plus an inner rage. Okay, this looks like it could be already done. I'll lose a lot of patrons on the way, but that's okay. Let's attack with everything. Do this. Oh, this won't even... Might be better to do it like this now. It's already lethal. Nice. This was like super fortunate in terms of cards that I drew on the way to turn 5. Like the Emperor, the Grim Patron, the Warsong Commander, the Inner Age, the Whirlwind, 2 Death Spites. This was pretty much perfect. Shaman. I think I don't keep any of these. That's somewhat better. I'm playing against Google. If you haven't noticed already, that's a slightly different version than the ones that I played before. Now with shield slams included. Not sure if I want to play this. Next turn I shield block, I guess. Yeah, I need board presence against the shaman. Then I play probably Death Spite, and then if I pick up something like an Inner Age, I can go for patrons. Yeah, what to do? That's a pretty good move, actually. I guess I could kill it with Inner Age. On the other hand, I want to have it for the patron. I don't really want him drawing 2 cards of this. He coined this out? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure about this move, but on the other hand, if the rare case occurs that the Ghoul survives the next turn, then I get the Whirlwind off it anyways. This has to die. No! Oh. Looks like a more mid-range control-ish kind of shaman, so he might actually run Harrison Jones or Ooze. Are 2 patrons enough? Probably not. Is this enough to do nothing? Probably not. I can deal with a lot of stuff with this Shield Slam. I'll see if he has an answer to this Frothing. If he acts weirdly, I can just play the Patron. Maybe I pick up an Inner Age, a Whirlwind, something like that. If I Shield Slam this... Let's just do this. Case of Flame Tongs and Bloodlusts and Rock Biters. Probably Lightning Storm then. Sure. He used a lot of silences already, and he's overloaded, so he can't play Fire Elemental on these. It's probably the one he was looking for. Would have liked the 1/1, of course. Why isn't it? This is not fair. He low rolled on both. That's so unfair. Need more cards for the Emperor. Oh, wow, the double Acolyte into spell power. God, this. Okay. That's a little bit surprising. Let's just play the own thing here. You might not have an answer for this. Or just something like, I don't know, Fire Elemental, Rockbiter. I'm still bottom decking 2 Battle Rages. Which feels kind of weird. Huh. That's an Alakir. Okay, so it seems to be a regular Shaman deck that included Emperor for a little bit more tempo. Oh, this... I don't know how this was a hard decision, but I guess he knows. I don't even need this execute. Without Battle Rages, it's kind of hard to keep up, especially if he gets the lucky spell power into second Lightning Storm double Acolyte roll. Good thing I saved the execute. This thing again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. This will trigger 9 times. So 11, 13, 13 plus 6. 19. Well, I'm far off lethal, but not that big of a deal. I'll just go all in here. Used both Lightning Storms already. Let's see what we can do. What's the best thing here? I hate these animations. I lost 6 damage. Wasn't enough anyways. Question will be if he has an answer for this. Sure. Reincarnate? Okay. Oh, this is good. That he got. Ah, I see. Oh, charging spiders also. That's annoying. Oh, charging. Oh, wow. What a mess. Okay, I have 2 Fiery Warwicks left. I have 2 Battle Rages left. I have a shield block. I have this thing that does absolutely nothing. Like, literally nothing. Wow. So I have to get, do I have to get her? No, not really. This way means I have an out with Fiery Warwicks. But I had so many draws. I think like half of the deck. Oh no, this guy. Well, whatever. Oh, more charging spiders. At least it's no taunt so far. So I guess it doesn't matter too much. I can whirlwind stuff away. So give me lethal, please. No Argus. Thank you. Imagine how the whole game would have been if he didn't roll the spell damage totem for my both Acolytes. Priest. I guess against the priest, I can actually keep all of this. I guess I keep everything but the slam. Execute might be important against some Villain's Chosen Deathlord shenanigans. These are the Fiery Warwicks. Against something annoying early. Also Shield Slam might be good with a shield block in hand. I could like shield block, shield slam a Deathlord or something. That's what I'm talking about. And an execute also. Perfect. So I don't have to be afraid of something big. I just have to pick up some combo pieces now. Well, alright. That's pretty much like a Deathlord, right? Should probably play this before he can steal it from me. Coin Cabal is turn 5, so I don't know if it's even worth it playing it now. Don't really know why he did this. This is weird. Well, I'm not damaged, so the battle rage isn't that great. I can use the slam to hit the Cabal if he coins it out now. I don't really care about him getting armor, I guess. There we go. Called it. Just need Whirlwind effects, it seems like. That's one of them. Okay, this finally gets us somewhere. Like Deathspite and then Whirlwind, these two. Maybe this one even. Battle Rage something. Looks okay. Is he going to circle? Okay, he is. I just wanted to heal more. Okay. Good. I think it's not worth executing. I tried to make this a punishing weapon destruction play. Like if he plays Harrison, and if he plays second Cabal on this, then he doesn't have the mana to play an Ooze. Okay. Worked out, at least a little bit. So I'm drawing a card. That's good. Actually, how many cards do I have? 8. 6, 7, 10. Fine. 10, then I play War Axe, and then I'm... Okay, no, this doesn't work. I'm too vulnerable to losing cards right now. This works. Actually, I could have drawn one more card by doing this first. This might have been worth it. It probably was. Looks like a good turn. He probably has a light bomb. Might have been better to use an Inner Rage here, just to make sure that Holy Nova isn't enough to be annoying on this board, or something like a Shadow Menace. To force him to have a light bomb, basically. Well, circle is always enough. Okay. So I did everything right, basically. I'm bottom decking my Emperor, which is a little bit annoying right now. 6, 9. And I have a second Frothing in here, which is also quite annoying. Two Whirlwinds in here still. Don't have... I was hoping to see a Battle Rage, actually. This was my last weapon. So I will need... What will I need? If he clears this board. Basically need a... Whirlwind. Shouldn't this be lethal? At least the next turn, right? So this is 9 damage. Then I sacrifice this guy. Before... How many triggers do I have? I have like 1, 2, 4... It's hard to count. It's probably not enough. I have 4 cards left. I have 1, 2, 3 if I Battle Rage. This looks okay. He didn't use a light bomb last turn, so I assume he might not be able to clear here. I have a lot of cheap cards, which is pretty good. This won't be enough. Let's see, how can I get the maximum damage here? This is my last Warsong commander? Yes, okay, fine. Oh, damn it. Stupid animations. Could have dealt 6 more damage if I was faster.